This box over here is full of mail from the past 2 or 3 weeks. I'm just gonna pull from the box, and we're gonna see what's in it today. Should be a pretty good assortment. It's been a while since I've done a Mailday, but we'll talk about some of these cards and sets. This was a rookie anthology, Seth Jones, out of 50. It's got a patch on it. I think this one was only like $7. So a pretty cool card for that price. This is Michael. Yep. This one is, I believe, from Michael. I pulled these in my store a couple weeks ago, and then he sold them back to me for store credit. Pretty cool pulls. This was the Jeremy Hill 101. Really cool card. And there's a Johnny Football, I think, here. Package is great. This is how you package. Let's get the back off. So Johnny Football, this card looks pretty sharp. It's out of 25. Very short printed. Most likely be off the PSA. It looks pretty sharp. Shouldn't be too much of a hassle trying to get a 9, possibly a 10. Thanks, Michael. Make sure to check out the store. I got a lot of new stuff in, namely SPX 13 football. I gotta add it this though. This is a Peterson Blue Refractor, 2007 Topps Chrome. So it's not crazy scarce, but it's still a variation, and it's a blue refractor. It's not numbered, so it looks centered pretty nice. And as always with chrome cards, you probably need the microfiber on the surface if you see any prints. Just because if you send it off to PSA, they'll dock you pretty hard. Just for having prints on there. This is the Stitches McKinnon. I'm not gonna peel that. Well, I guess I can peel the tape off. So yeah, I'm getting into hockey a little bit. Stitches McKinnon, not numbered, in a pretty small swatch, so not the coolest looking card. I bought from this guy a lot. Evolution. This is nasty. I'm probably not gonna let him play though. Peterson. That's absolute 2007, and this is the Jersey football jersey. I think these are out of 100. Yeah, 19 of 100. This is probably not the easiest set. It looks like this foil could have some issues, but it might be able to get an 8.5 or so. I don't know if I'll slab it. Part of slabbing is just for the protection of the card. It's not always about, I want to get a 9 or a 10. I mean, that's, in a perfect world, that's what you're looking for. But if you want to protect your card, those slabs are pretty sturdy. This card is nasty. The only problem with Flawless is that they have that big, almost like a debacle. I don't know how to term it. They fraudulently put game worn on some cards that were actually event worn. So I mean, I'm pretty sure this one is game worn, and it's 2 of 5. So it says game worn on the back. It's 2 of 5. So nice big jumbo swatch, and box prices on these are expensive. I think a case is $2,000, and it comes in like a briefcase. I'm not a huge fan of that. I mean, I'll pick up some singles, but that's just taking things a little too far, I think. Boxes come in briefcases. That's just weird. But some people love it. This is limited. See, I thought this was cool because it's actually game worn, and it says the game. October 13th, 2013, and it's got a nice little swatch, and it's out of 25, so that's a nice AJ. So this is going to be a longer Mailday. So if you're not into the long Maildays, just skip through it. This is a Vic. He just got sat back down on the bench. He played pretty bad on Monday night, though. He's still one of my favorite players all time. Yeah, it looks like they're going to go with Gino. It looks like the GM, Isaac or whatever. I don't know how to say it, but I think he forced the hand of Rex Ryan for them to go back to Gino for the last 5, so that's that. This is a tough set. The red will often chip, and that's why you don't get gem mint grades, but for the most part, that's all you have to look for on the back. Check out these corners right here, but this white right here won't chip. I mean, it'll dent, but you won't get the chipping because it's white. So that's a cool Vic. I think that was like $50. Back in the day, that was a pretty high dollar card. You can pick up Vics cheap now. I mean, everybody's kind of moved on to new quarterbacks, which is fine with me. This is nasty. Flawless. Or should we call it flawed? It's still cool, and if it is actually game worn, that just makes it even cooler. It says it's game worn, kind of like the Peterson, 25 of 25. Beautiful patch on that one. I will say the cards look awesome. I love those jumbo swatches. Yeah, I think that Calvin was about $50, so to me it's worth it to get a nice game worn patch like that. This is a Cooksey. He's out for the year. He broke his wrist. It's a Prime, Topps Prime. I broke some of this in the store. I actually like this product. And it's got a quad with an auto. These are not numbered, which kind of baffles me a little bit. I think they could put them out of 600 or something just to get them serial numbered. That's a big pro for me. I think this is this is a redemption. Timmy Jernigan, Rookies and Stars. I know exactly what this is. We were, my brother was shorted a hit in his box, and this is what they sent back. I was telling my brother about that, how they're probably going to send you some $2 or $3 auto. So that's that. At least they didn't make us pay the shipping, right? Isn't that what they do with the points cards now? Yeah, I think those points cards are a big sham. Yeah, I don't know if it'll last into next year even. I think they've had a lot of complaints. I think they might have to change it back to the old way. I think the old way was perfect. It's fine. That's the way Topps and Upper Deck still does it. Bowman's Best, Michael Vick, 9.5. This is the old style of Beckett cases. Look on the back. This was 2,227,000, so I think they're on like a 9 million now card slabbed or so. This was pretty early. I'm guessing this was probably slabbed about 2005. Beckett started slabbing about 99, I want to say, and I think PSA was 91. This is a card. These are the mini swatches. It's the smallest swatch I've ever seen. Topps Prime, and they're not numbered, so that's another drawback of Topps Prime. The small swatches. I think we still have like 10 left. This box was pretty full. I'd just been kind of waiting to do all this mail at once. Because I like to do these mail days still just to talk about some of the sets and cards and give some of my insight that I do have. Eric Abron, 24 of 50 Topps Prime. See, to me that's a nice photo, and it's a sticker auto, but it's still a nice looking card, and it's numbered to 50. He's off to kind of a rough start, but he's got some promise, and I think that was on like $7. Those Topps Prime cards don't sell very well on the secondary market. So if you don't want to bust a box, just pick up what you need on eBay or check out my cards. These bases were just throw-ins. Looks like he gave me some base cards. It's always nice. And this is nasty. Beckham. It's got a mini football, but it's out of 10. 5 of 10. It's a nice Beckham. Patrick Kane. It's like $10. UD Ovation 07-8. These are not numbered, but it's still a nice Kane. Man, he looks young there. I guess he was probably 18. Patty Cake Kane. That's nastiness. Peterson Exquisite. The auto's a little faded. Looks like the pen was going dry. Just going to look for any major flaws. It looks pretty clean. 14 of 25. There's a little edge wear right there. I don't have this card. I have like 5 of the 1 out of 99, but I've been looking for this one for a while, and I was able to get it at a discount because of the whole abuse, which I think he'll probably be back next year with the Vikings. I don't know. But that's 14 out of 25. That's nasty. Probably send that off. I don't know. It's probably an 8. I might just get it slabbed and not graded just to get it protected. That's a nice Peterson. So we're getting some nice Petersons today. The whole thing with the switch, I don't know. He was definitely wrong. I don't want to get into talking about that too much though. Topps Chrome Refractor Peterson. These are not numbered, but they're actually, I think they're pretty hard to get. A lot of Petersons today. It's a pretty full Mailday. Sorry guys, having some issues here. Allen Robinson. This is a Topps Prime base auto, not numbered, but still a cool photo. And a promising young player until he got hurt. There's a Beckham. It was only like $3. Beckham Jr. turn of the century, parallel to 199. Yeah, that catch he had the other night, that's the best catch I've ever seen. To me, that's the greatest catch in NFL history right there. Calvin Johnson, that's nasty. Premier equipment. This must be UD Premier. It's out of 10, and it's got 3 jersey windows with 2 of them patches. And it's 2009 UD Premier, so that's a really cool card. I like the patch. Let's see if it's game worn. Yep, official NFL game. That's a really cool card. $30. Pretty cheap for the quality of card that is. Looks like we just have a few more. Looks like we have a couple envelopes. I'm gonna push these bubble mailers. We're getting a little overflowed here. Lorenzo Kane, this was blue refractor rookie out of 199. And a Calvin, that's elite. It's a 599 classic card, awesome card. In the Georgia Tech uniform. And that's it for this one. That was a loaded one. There was some cool stuff. I'll get this uploaded, and thanks a lot.